Hi, I'm Chad Brockman, and I am the owner and instructor of Go Stand Up Paddle. I also make stand up paddle boards. I call them Brockfish paddle boards, and I also make wood paddles. They work very well. This is a short video of what we do in stand up paddle boarding. It'll show a lot of different little techniques, and I want everybody to just kind of pay attention and as I narrate what's going on here. What I'm showing you right now is uh, we're at a lake down in Chandler, Ahwatukee area, and these people are paddling around on their knees. David in the blue and Felicia in the pink are newbies at this sport, and they just got on a paddleboard today. This is Lori on the orange board. She's been doing it for a while, and she's fairly experienced. What we're going to have here is Felicia coming by and doing a basic standing skill. And that's the second thing you do after you paddle around on your knees to get used to your stroke. Most people will want to stand up right off the bat, and most people will do very well at that. So it's okay to start off on your knees, and it's okay to stand right up immediately. It is a stand-up paddleboard sport. So as you can tell that the more you paddle, the more momentum you will have. And the more momentum that you get on a stand-up paddleboard, the better your balance will be. Here we have Dave standing up right now at this point, and you can see how he brings his feet forward to where his knees were positioned. That will keep you in the balancing spot. Lori just did the same thing, and we actually call that spot the sweet spot. More of the center of the board. That's the first thing you want to do when you get on your board, is to find out where you're going to be balanced on it. We also have Lori doing some sweeping turns, some back turns, which is a turning stroke. If you turn on your left-hand side, the board will turn to the left. If you paddle on the right-hand side with your paddle angled a little bit, like you can see here, she's actually on her left, it'll turn to the right. When you do a vertical stroke, meaning that your paddle is straight up and down, you will be paddling straight ahead. That is probably the best way to explain how to paddle forward or straight ahead. Your turning strokes will always angle your paddle down more at a 45, 50-degree angle. As you can see, Lori is paddling into the wind, but her paddle is just slightly bent. You can see how she's sweeping her turn as she lowers her handle down. Now she's doing a crossover stroke, which helps you do a reverse on one side and a forward stroke on the other side. She is fighting the wind, and when you're standing up, we all act as a sail. So what we want to do when we get into some heavy, fierce winds is get down on our knees. But Lori has very good control of the board, as you can tell. Here we have some fun. We've got some kids out here at Lake Pleasant Marina. This is where I do most of my instructing at. And these kids are just standing up on a board for the first time, as you can tell. They love it. This is a friend of mine, Greg Villas. He's a surfer, stand-up paddleboard surfer, a ice hockey player. He has some very good balance on the boards, and he races with me every once in a while. And here I'm going to talk him into standing on his head. We'll see how good he does. Okay, Greg, stand on your head. Well, there you have it. Okay, so Let's show some pros. So we've got two kids, 14 and 16, challenging Mike Fong over here. Obviously, you can tell who's the pro. He's been around for a while. This is me surfing behind the boat, doing a little stand-up paddle wake surfing. Very good cardio. If I go to a race, maybe say in Colorado, doing some whitewater river racing, or out in California, possibly Tempe Town Lake, this is my best training. It keeps me in very good shape, and it's very good cardio. I've been doing this for a long time, so I make it look easy, and I also instruct it. It is just a lot of fun, and probably one of the best waves you can catch here in Arizona. So I enjoy it. As we shoot into our next little section here, this is some of the late afternoon paddling. You can see the full moon in the distance. This is Annie, and she's been out maybe 2 or 3 times. She has picked it up, loves the sport, and that's pretty much basically what you're doing is you're paddling out and just decompressing from the technological stress. So our next little clip shows my dog and I, Blue. We're out in Peña Blanca, out about an hour south of Tucson, towards Peonia. And this is a very nice lake, small but very nice. You could get a lot of good exercise on this lake. And I'm paddling one of the boards I made for the TIVA games in Arizona. Well, actually in Colorado, excuse me, Vail, Colorado. I did very well on this board. And I actually surprised a lot of the competitors that were paddling on. Well, actually, for my age, it was a great experience. This is my granddaughter. She's 2 years old, and she actually swims very well. And she should have a life vest on. The laws have changed, and I had to actually coax her to get on the board in the water. She's at the no 2-year-old stage, so we wanted to take a quick video of this, and she actually enjoys it. She has a little board of her own back in Florida where she lives. Gets out there every once in a while and paddles with mom and paddles with dad and paddles with her Uncle Kai, my son, and there. She's waking up a little bit. Say hi. Okay. Anyway, she's just a little fun rascal. Do whatever you want her to do. This is Anna from Alaska, and her dog. The big dog is hers. The little dog is mine. The little dog's name is Red, and he is a replacement for Blue. We lost Blue this year, and he was quite a fun dog, but Red is now the replacement. So anyway, Anna is doing really good on this stand-up paddleboard for her first time. She is her main goal here was to paddle with a dog, and her dog. Well, she got lucky today. She got 2 dogs, so she is actually doing extremely well. As I'm kind of coaxing her to paddle out and then go around this buoy over here. She'll paddle over to the buoy. There it is. And I'll get her to go around the buoy, and believe it or not, she did not fall in the water with the dog. So she's got a lot of potential, a lot of great balance, and that's what this sport will do. Is it'll improve your balance, and it will improve your core strength. It's actually a full body workout. and it's low impact. So that's some of the funnest stuff we've done. And that's about it for now. And we'll go ahead and do a little question and answer as I feed you guys some more information on the sport.